Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For those joining for the first time, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, turn that bell notification on, and please give this video a thumbs up if you like the content. It would truly help out this channel, especially if you like unconventional builds, and boy is this shotgun trickster build one of those crazy unconventional builds. So as the title says, this is an unconventional build and is a techno shotgun build. It's not your traditional toxic blight build or turret heavy builds for technos. It incorporates a shotgun, and my god, does it do a lot of damage. With that said, when I say I literally tried every shotgun in the game, I mean I tried every shotgun in the game to try to find an unconventional build that incorporated shotguns. Why? Because that's just the type of person I am. I like going against the grain, and I like making new builds that are not out there. This build incorporates the two shotguns, Anomaly Effigy and Funeral Pyro. The Anomaly Effigy is just insane. The concentration blast just seems to multiply each time you get a kill, especially when they're frozen. You have to remember, because of that 90% buff that you're getting to frozen targets, it just multiplies the damage, and it's just insane. And you'll see in the video, I'm critting for anywhere between 100k to 1.2 million just along with the shock, just because of that 90% buff and freeze. And then once you combine your freeze with the Funeral Pyro, it's insane. Just literally one shot and just decimates the entire area. Moving on to the gear, Ivory and Bone, obviously we have Kingslayer and Quartermaster. Quartermaster is phenomenal. So moving on to my chest piece, I have Icicle Storm and Personal Space. You can swap out Personal Space with Bloodlust or Stare into the Barrel. Those two mods can work great as well. But because I'm in shotgun range, I decided to just go for that constant 25% damage. My legs, I have Frostbite and Freezing Boost. Frostbite is a must for this one because of that 100% armor reduction. Going on to the gloves, I have Shatter and Captain Hunter. That's pretty self-explanatory. You need a 25% damage boost to frozen targets, and obviously Captain Hunter just increases your damage. And then finally, I have my boots. I have Sharp Eye and Breathe In. That's also good. It allows you to get your fixing wave a lot quicker. The reason why you need that is because, like we talked about, of Quartermaster. Instead of having to constantly reload, all we have to do is activate our fixing wave, and bam, our magazine is back to 6 rounds. Moving on to my skills, I'm using Cold Snap, Cryo Turret, and Fixing Wave. Cold Snap and Fixing Wave are the two more essential skills you need to have for this build. Cold Snap, of course, adds that freeze to all the targets within a specific area, and then removes the 100% armor and just allows you to do the massive amount of damage that you'll see in the video. Fixing Wave allows me to just continuously put more rounds down range, because as soon as I proc it, like I told you before, it will just reload my weapon that I have equipped. So moving on to my class tree, I tried to incorporate, like I said before, I tried to incorporate a toxic blight round build to it, but I just couldn't keep those blighted rounds procced. I had to constantly reload, which would take away my blighted rounds, and essentially it wasn't working. So because of that, I decided to go middle tree, specifically for the resistance, the armor, and armor. They're talking about 60% more armor with 20% more resistance, and that is needed. Because it's a shotgun build, and just like any other shotgun build, you're going to be in the fight all the time, and you need to find a way to stay alive. Middle tree was probably the best tree to stay alive with, and because we incorporated a freeze build into it, we're getting that 90% damage, so we definitely need Exposing Frost and Mark for Execution. Besides the 3-piece armor nodes that you selected and the resistance, you want to go ahead and select all your cooldown reductions. That way it reduces the amount of time for your skills and allows you to get back in the fight. So the sequence you want to do when you go into a fight, you want to throw your turret down, add Cold Snap, shoot 1 round of your Funeral Pyro, because it has Shadow Comet and Claymore, and that alone is probably going to destroy everything around the area. And if they're still alive, then you switch to your shotgun, your nominally effigy, and just get that crit. From there, if he dies, he's obviously going to explode. You're going to see 2 damages, which is crazy. The damages you're going to see is you're going to see the initial crit damage, and then you're going to see the cosmic blast damage. And that cosmic blast damage, because they're frozen, is going to then multiply, and which is why you'll end up seeing those 1 mils to 2.2 mils or 2.7 mils in the video. The reason why your damage is constantly increasing when you're critting is because of the 3-piece Borealis. Increases your freeze damage by 90%, and because within 8 seconds your critical hit damage is increased for 10%. So for 8 seconds, as you're constantly getting crits, you'll see your damage go up. And you'll see in the video that my damage is going from 400 to 600 to 800 to 1 mil, which is why this build becomes extremely viable. So without further ado, guys, please let me know what you guys think about the video. If you guys enjoyed it, again, click that subscribe button, click that bell notification, and give me a thumbs up for this video. Obviously helps me out, like I said before, and it helps out the channel. If anybody got any questions, please go ahead and put it in the comments. Thank you all for watching, and enjoy the video.
this time. He sung his last, and the pod's ours.
Great! Then, out of curiosity, can you explain to me why that pod didn't land with the rest of them?
Maybe it got stuck in the...
There you have it, guys. The build is extremely viable and extremely fun. The damage output is insane with just the shotgun alone on a Techno. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the build, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. Take care.